Alright, hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Trigger Happy Havoc. In today's episode, we'll actually be doing what I think is the fourth trial, right? Last episode we did the whole investigation process for Sakura's body, and of course now we're here. There's a trial after every investigation, at least up till now. So a few things before we begin, and it seems like I've always been saying stuff right before trials, and trials tend to be the most longest episodes. So I'll try to keep it short. First things first is, if you guys know any app or any software, mainly for iOS, because I normally edit my stuff on my iPad, where I can actually edit the audio part, because I don't normally edit that. I'd appreciate if you can send me some info on that, because winter is ending here in my country, and so comes spring and summer, and we have pretty high temperatures here. I don't have working AC in my home, so I use a fan, which I have like right next to me back there. It's not on right now because it makes a whole bunch of noise, and especially with the wind, it'll probably hit the mic, and of course it'll make windy sounds every now and then. And since I don't edit my audio, then I wouldn't be removing that windy sound, and that's what I kind of want to do. That's why you would normally hear kind of like this background default noise normally, because I don't edit it, and I'm using the built-in microphone from my phone, which is what I use to use as a webcam. And it doesn't have any like noise cancelling effects or anything, so that's probably why. So that's the first thing. Second thing is that well, each step we're taking in this game, more and more people die, which takes me to the conclusion that the game will be ending pretty soon. I have no estimate of how many episodes are left, mainly because I don't know how long the game is. But my estimate is that we'll be ending it relatively soon. I'm not sure. We'll see. With that in mind, I'll be able to post out more content related to Danganronpa. So I'll keep it specifically to what I know of the series. So when I finish the first game, I'll try to post more content related strictly to the first game. Just because I do have in mind playing the next titles in the franchise, and I really don't want to spoil myself on that. So as I post gameplays for the next titles, I'll be posting extra content related to the first title in the franchise, or the knowledge that I have on it, right? And if you guys have any ideas of what you want to see, then let me know, like only specifically related to the first game. I'd love to know. And apart from that, I'll be posting stuff related to that on my Twitter, so make sure to follow that. I'll leave a link in the description down below. I think that's about it. Let's just start. We have to basically prove that Sakura's suicided. That's at least what I'm supposing. That's my supposition. So let's get ahead. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up, one after another. And then the ultimate martial artist. A locked room murder mystery. Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive. I mean, not really. But you do you, Monokuma. You're at a picnic and you find a dead body. Alright. This is just plain creepy. No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, I mean, Hito here is kind of freaking out, but to be honest, I don't think it has that of a opponent effect on a saying, but whatever. Now then, please get on the elevator. Okay. I hope he doesn't keep doing that. I really do hope he doesn't keep doing that. Okay. I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone? I swear Hina's gonna take off real easily right now, right? She's probably gonna do something stupid. I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Alright, either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. And yet someone killed her. Okay, let's just head to the elevator then. And that person is here, that person is one of us. Not really. Or at least I don't think so. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close, and felt to begin its sinister descent. Okay. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds, and it fell lower and lower. And as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Okay, he redecorated. Is this where he's going to introduce someone new? You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or... Alright. Okay, found your assigned seats. Let's do this. It's been a while since I played the last trial, and actually it's been a while since I played the last episodes because I've had them all pre-recorded because I had exams and assignments for uni, so I was kind of busy. I'm not sure I remember every single button related to the trial, like, I think it was tab to recharge the bullets and stuff like that. I hope that doesn't affect the gameplay. I'm not the best with the trials. I have, like, a good time finding who the culprit is, but a hard time, like, proving it with the minigames and stuff. So I guess we'll see how that works out. And so the curtain opened for the fourth time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Alright. Yes, we are saving. Yes, on the first slot. Okay. I don't think we have new skills, do we? I'm gonna check. Melodious voice, neural liberation, robot jock. Okay, lost in thought. Increases the time limit for each phase. Effective during the class trial. That's actually really good. Who gave us that? I wanna hug them. Okay. And that seems about it. That seems about all the things we can equip. Oh, never mind. I mean, okay, this one costs 4 and we don't have enough. We'll have to see. Allows you to lock onto 2 statements at once. Effective during... Okay. That could be good, but is it better than anything we have? Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet. Okay, I like that. The focus gauge decreases more slowly. That's alright. Increase your truth bullet rate of fire. Effective during the non-stop debate. I think that's good. Increase the time limit for each phase. I actually like that. And increase the focus gauge by 2. I guess we'll have to leave out ambidextrous, and when we have the bullet time battle, we'll just have to lock onto one, because we don't have enough points. If there's any more free time after this, because I'm not sure how the game is going to progress, I guess I'll focus on trying to get more points so we can fit in that skill line. So we equipped everything, right? Should we open the handbook just to check the truth bullets one last time before? We have the Monokuma file, the rec room door, the status of Sakura's body, the magazine shelf bloodstain, the polka dot candy wrapper, glass shards on the floor, figure on the floor, Monokuma bottles, empty protein drink, locker handprints, Aoi's account, Byakuya's account, Tako's account, pocket trash, yellow powder, Kyoko's examination summary, Monocle bottle experiment, magazine, dying message, Chem shelf, source of the powder, footprints of the powder. Okay, much more than I actually remembered. But let's see how this works out. Kind of scared as always with each trial. I want to fuck it up, but whatever. Fair enough. Alright, we already know how this works, Monokuma. Please shut up, Aoi. Like, you're chill and everything, but I would prefer you not talk during this trial. Did you notice her ponytail changed completely? Like, it changed from like a normal ponytail that defines her form of like tranquility into this really, it seems like an unbrushed kind of shape with really pointy edges. I guess that describes like her mood and how her emotional situation redefines her physical look. It's very interesting. I just noticed it. Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Alright, non-stop debate then. Let's get this started. Okay, I don't remember what her account said. I think I do. Never mind. We'll just see. Alright. Let's see, some concrete reason why Hina suspects those three specifically. I'm sure she's mentioned it before. I guess we shoot Hito's account. I'm sorry, Hito's phrase or whatever you want to call it. With her bullet? Is that correct? Can I shoot it? No, I guess. Oh no, it is. Okay. I was scared of hitting the words. I forgot to break them. Like the purpley words. I mean, you see her ponytail's like now divided into three. I never actually saw that. I don't know why. It must be based on the circumstances. I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then, does that mean one of them did it? Okay, more non-stop debate. What do we have now? Pocket trash. Okay, that's gonna hit Hito. We'll see what he has to say about the situation. I mean, yeah, I guess. Fair enough. Okay, I guess we have to shoot that right there. We have to shoot Hito's thingy. Because he had the pocket trash. There's a clear contradiction in something one of them said just now. They didn't go see Sakura, then how can they explain it? Alright. Let's go back with it then. Fast forward it. Never. And then up here. Like that, right? Okay. Nice.
なんで急にそんなこと言うんだべ。
赤い水玉模様って私がさくらちゃんにあげた飴の包装紙と一緒だ。
いや、それはその
あの飴は倉庫に入れるようになった直後、私が段ボールごと独り
Monopolized
占
an
めして
entire
るから。
box of candy. That actually sounds really weird, but it's basically what she did.
それと同じものはもう倉庫にも残ってないはずだよ。
だとしたら葉隠君はその飴をどこで手に入れたの？
さくらちゃんからだ。
Let's hear him
それ
out.
しかないよ。
Okay.
オーガからもらったのは確かだけど、もらったのはずいぶん前なんだ。だから事件とは関係ないんだって。
いつもらったの？
葉隠君が大神さんと最後に会ったのって朝比奈さんを保健室に連れて行った時だよね。
つまりあの時より前にもらっ
That
た。
can't be possible. But what Hito said can't be right, because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is, Sakura loved candy too much to share when Sakura got the candy. I'm guessing that's what they're implying. Let's see.
葉隠君、
Okay.
それはおかしいよ。朝比奈さんが大神さんに飴をあげたのは保健室で会ったのが最後なら、葉隠君がその飴をもらってるはずがないんだよ。
あればそれは
Okay.
そのあったさ。娯楽室でオーガと会ったさ。それの何が悪いんだって。
逆ギレ。
だけど会っただけだべ。俺は何にもしてねえって。
怪しいわね、あなた。
怪しいのはおめえの方だべ。
また逆ギレ。
ただの逆ギレじゃねえぞ。犯人は
Really?
深マッチなんだ。その証拠だ
Does
っ
he
て
have the
ある
queen
んだから
piece?
な。
はあ？証拠って何のこと？
シャイニングメッセージだべ。
Oh yeah, that, right.
現場に深川って血文字があってろ。そうだ、ダイイングメッセージだべ。愛憎の地の時にも。
Did Hito actually like write that to make Toko the culprit? Because he was scared that they actually killed her.
あ、それって私
See, her ponytail is back to normal now. How?
そうだろ。犯人は深川っちなんだべ。
何言ってんのよ。そんなわけないじゃない。
往生際が悪いぞ。
葉隠君、ちょっと待って。あなたがそのダイイングメッセージを見つけたのは
True.
いつの？
He never should have seen it. He never should have seen it actually, because I think the only people were me, Kyoko, and Hina, right? I think.
確か。
But you didn't do any investigation.
そうだったわね。あなたは朝比奈さんから現場の捜査を禁止されていたのに。つまりダイイングメッセージを見つけたなら死体。
Okay, hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with a dying message in it, was on the magazine shelf. Right.
これだ。そしてキリギリさんが見つけた時は。
そうよ。私があの雑誌を雑誌棚から取り出し、現場での捜査が始まった後でね。
Okay.
だとするとさっきの葉隠君の発言って。
おかしい。何がおかしいんだべ。
No, it doesn't, dude. And it's stupid because he's not even the culprit, but whatever. There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hito told us. Okay, this seems like it'll be kind of hard. Let's see. Magazine dying message. What are we supposed to shoot?
俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのは
Okay.
オーガの死体を発見した時だべ。
私がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのは捜査が始まった後だったわ。雑誌棚の中から雑誌を出して、そこでダイイングメッセージに気づいたのね。
それがどうしたんだって？なんもおかし
Okay,
く
so do
ね
we grab what Kyoko said and shoot it? That's it. He said he saw a dying message when he first found the body. But at that time, where was the magazine? Let's see.
俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのはオーガの死体を発見した時だべ。
私がダイイングメッセージを見つけ
I
た
want
の
to
は
grab that.
捜査が始まった後だったわ。雑誌棚の中から雑誌を取
I
り出
guess
し
we can either grab magazine shelf or the other one. I think I might go for magazine shelf.
俺が
Let me
なん
see.
もおかしくねえって。
I might go ahead and grab magazine shelf and shoot what
俺がダイイン
Hito's
グ
saying.
メッセージオーガの死体を
私がダイイングメッセ捜査が始まった後だ。雑誌棚の中から
There we go.
雑誌を取り
Now we
出し
speed ahead.
そこでダイイング
俺がなんもおかしくねえって。俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのオーガの死体を発見
Is
し
that
た
how it
時
works?
だべ。
Okay, there we go. Nice.
大神さんの死体が発見された時、あの雑誌はまだ雑誌棚の中。キリギリさんがそれを取り出したのは捜査が始まっ、つまり捜査の時に現場にいなかった葉隠君がダイイングメッセージを見たはず。葉隠君、
待て、話をすり替えんなって。俺がいつ見たかは問題じゃねえはずだ。オーガが残したバイキングソーセージによると犯人は深町で間違いね
Vienna
えはずだ
sausage.
べ。
What does that even mean? Must be a reference or something.
なんかどっちから突っ込むべきかわからなくなってきた。それがあいつの手なのよ。そもそもあのダイイングメッセージって
はい、そんなん決まってんべ。間違いなくオーガが100% 絶対的にオーガが書いたんだ。この俺が言うんだから間違いねえって。
Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Okay, why though? Oh, do we have to? Okay.
証拠あんのかって。俺の占いは3割当たる。オカルトは信じねえんだ。役立たずだべ。俺の占いは3割当たる。オカルトは信じねえんだ。
Okay, I think I'm doing bad.
証拠あんのかって。俺の占いは3割当たる。
Why can't I focus on?
オカルトは信じねえんだ。役立たずだべ。俺の占いは3割当たる。
I feel like I'm doing
オカルト
horrible.
は信じねえんだ。世紀末だべ。俺の占いは3割当たる。証拠あんのかって。
これで証明するよ。
I kind of forgot the buttons a bit, so I kind of stressed out in the middle, but we got it.
大神さんがあのダイイングメッセージを書いたとは考えられない。
Okay.
だってあのダイイングメッセージって指で書かれたみたいだったけど、でも彼女の死体は
That's true, I didn't even think about it.
指に血なんてついてる。
あんね
じゃあそのダイイングメッセージってひょっとして葉隠れ君が捏造したものだったりして、だからこそ彼はダイイングメッセージの存在を知っていたとか。
はい、そうなんです。
あ、認めた。やっぱりそうだったのね。
でもどうして捏造なんか。
それは俺がオーガを殺しちまったからだ。
You're admitting to killing her?
聞いてくれるか。俺の最後の話を。オーガからの呼び出しのメモを受け取った俺は約束通りいる。
のこのこ会いに行ったのか。バカなやつめ。
そん時のことだね。
Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh sure, thanks.
だけどそれを最後にオーガは口を開かなくなった。
Fair enough.
しんどい沈黙だったべ。その時だった。急にオーガが何かをつぶやいたんだ。
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
それを聞いた瞬間、なんかひらめいちまったんだ。オーガは俺を殺す気だって。俺を殺してここから出ていく気なんだって。俺はビビっちまって、そんで隙を見て近くの棚にあったモノクマボトルでオーガに殴りかかっちまったんだ。オーガの背後から不意の一撃を食らわしちまったんだ。
Okay, that's as much as we suspected. Let's see.
そうしたらオーガはぐったりしてそのまま動かなくなっちまった。俺はそこで我に返ってこのままじゃ処刑されちまうと思ってテーブルの上にあった雑誌に「不可は」って血文字を残して本ずらした。
迷惑よ、バチに値するわ。
これが今回の事件の全貌だべ。あとは煮るなり焼くなり。
煮たり焼いたりなんかしないよ。処刑だよ。
See her
殺
ponytail
したあん
again.
たは処刑だよ。じゃあもう投票でいいよね。犯人。いいえ、葉隠君の話は終わってないって。今の葉隠君の話だけでは説明のつかない。その説明を聞かない限りは。
So, what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What he would, what? English, please. What he would have had to do after writing the message, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, why he picked Toko? I guess. Okay, I guess that's not it. Okay. So I guess why the magazine was hidden? I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know what they're going for.
そういえばさっきの話には葉隠君が雑誌を隠したことの説明がなかったよね。死体が発見された時ダイイングメッセージが書かれた雑誌はどうしてわざわざ見つかりにくい雑誌棚に戻したの？
いや、というかだな、俺は隠してなんかねえぞ。ちゃんとテーブルの上。
嘘よ、嘘に決まってるわ。すでに犯行を自白しているのに嘘じゃないってこと？
だとすると葉隠以外の誰かが、つまり事件前後に娯楽室を訪れた人物の。
おそらくその考えで間違い。それって誰なの？その人物があの雑誌、それはあのダイイングメッセージを。
Toko, of course.
これだ。深川さんだよね。だってダイイングメッセージを見られて困る人って
そうなの？あんたも娯楽室に行ったの？なんで私が？いえ、そうじゃなくて、そんなことはどうでもいいじゃない。犯人はもう決まって。さっき葉隠だって
そうです、俺がやりました。
いや違う。
なんであんたが答えるの？
葉隠君が大神さんをボトルで殴ったのは確かだよ。でも
終わりじゃないって。つまり葉隠君は犯人じゃない。そういう。
It's kind of dumb because Toko's like trying to end it right there, but if she does, then everyone kind of dies. I mean, yes, but actually no, because she might think she's actually the killer because she dealt like the second blow, right? So she might think that if she ends it here and we pick Hiro, then we all die except her. But what she doesn't know is that actually no one killed her. So that's why it's kind of weird, you know? You don't have the full version of the story. just got partial truths scattered around, I guess.
だったらもう一度ハガクレ君にさっきの話をしてもらいましょう。そうすればはっきりするはずよ。
Okay, I'd
それ
say.
で俺はどうすれば？
今言った通りよ。もう一度。
なんかわからんけど、わかったべ。
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. Okay, more non-stop debate. Let's see. Kyoko's examination, status of Sakura's body, and yellow powder.
俺はやっちまったんだ。近くの棚にあったモノクマボトルで、オーガの背後から不意の一撃を食らわしたんだ。
不意の一撃ってことは、あなたが殴打したのは1回なのね。
Okay, that's where we shoot.
殴ったのは1回だべ。それでボトルも割れちまったんだ。そんでオーガはぐったりと。
ほら決まりじゃない。やっぱり犯人はハガクレなのよ。
Hiro hit Sakura, that's for sure, but this doesn't end there. There is something that proves that the wounds on her head. Okay, I don't know if it's Kyoko's examination or if it's the status of her body. I'm gonna go with the status of Sakura's body, just in case.
不意の一撃、あなたが殴打したのは
Okay, then it's the other one. Then I guess it's the other one. Kyoko's examination, I suppose.
近くの棚にあったモノクマボトルでオーガの背後から
不意の一撃ってこと。あなたが殴打したのは1回なの。
I'll go back to it.
それでボトル
I
も
messed up.
ほら決まりじゃない。やっぱり犯人はハガクレなのよ。
It's right click to get rid of the words, right? Oops.
俺は
Let's see.
近くの棚にあったモノオーガの背後から
不意の一撃ってこと。あなたが殴打したのは
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
それは違うよ。ハガクレ君のオーダのせいで大神さんが死んだなら。
2つ？
そう。彼女の頭部の傷。
死体を触るのが趣味の女が言うんだ。間違いないんだろ。
As a hobby, yeah, sure.
もう俺が殴ったのは1回なのにどうして
実はオーダが2回あったってことよ。
True.
しかもちょっと待ちなさいよ。頭の傷だけでどうしてそこまでわかるの？オーダが2回もあったなんて。それもモノク手がかりは頭の傷だけじゃない。現場に
Okay,
モ
there's
ノクマボ
okay.
トルには
Let's see.
明らかに不審。その不審な点をはっきりさせることで思い出してみて。事件後の娯楽室の棚に、それと床には1本分の破片とモノク
ハガクレ君が大神さんを殴打した時に割ったボトルだよ。
つまりあの現場には4本のモノクマでもモノクマボトルは全部で6本のはず。どうしてモノクマボトルが全部で6本？簡単よ。あのモノクマボトルに隠された規則性を見ればすぐにわかるじゃない。
The chess piece pattern. Okay. Oh, it's a non-stop debate. Oh no, it's a word hangman, whatever you call it, hangman gambit. I guess chess piece is the answer. So you have to search for a C, right? And now an E. Oops. Let's see. Oh, there's an E behind. Okay, there. Nice. And oh, we didn't get it. Here it is. Now a P. You're the 1. An E. And another E. Right? Are we done? There we are. Nice.
スの駒だよ。ボトルの中のモノクマフィギュアが持ってるのは全部チェスの駒。
キング、ルーク、ビショップ、ポーン。確かに全てチェスの駒だな。
それと割れたモノクマボトルの中に入ってたモノクマライトの駒だったよね。
それがどうしたのよ。あなたはチェスにはあまり詳しくないのね。チェスの駒の種類はキング、クイーン、ルーク、ナイト、
Fun
ビショ
fact,
ップ、ポーン。
as a child, I used to play chess, like in tournaments and stuff. I was even part of a chess club during my primary education. But it's been a few years since I've actually like played hardcore chess. Of course, I still remember how to play, but I'm probably kind of rusty. Like, I haven't played seriously in a while, so.
だけどあの現場に残されていたのはキング、ルーク、ビショップ、ポーンの4体。
Okay.
床
So
に
we're
落ち
missing
て
the
た
queen?
ライトだけ。あ、クイーンのフィギュアが足りないんだ。
そうなんだ。現場にあったモノクマボトルの5本。つまり
何よ、チェスがなんだっていうのよ。
日本人なら将棋だべ。
そうよ。じゃなくて私が言いたいのは、確かにボトルは足りなくなって、それが事件と関係している根拠なんて事件前からすでに1本かけてたのかもしれないじゃない。いいえ。
Yeah, because we picked up and weighed them, so.
事件に関係しているのは明白。なんで明白なのよ。なくなったモノクマボトルはどういう状態だった？
Then, the bottle that was missing, it was broken.
これだ。
Okay.
なくなったモノクマボトルはおそらく
Because we weighed
ど
them.
うしてそんなことがわかるのよ。
だって証拠も残ってるから。
証拠？
現場で割られたボトルが1本だけじゃないってことを示す証拠だよ。
なんなのよ、その証拠って。
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is, Kyoko and I figured it out before. Oh, okay, we get to pick. Monokuma bottle experiment. I'm guessing they're referring to this. Yeah, nice.
さっき
Little
僕とキリギ
experiment.
リさんはちょっとした実験をし、現場に散乱してたボトルの破片と割れてないモノクマボトルの重さ。そうしたら集めた破片の方が重くなったんだ。現場に散乱してた破片がボトル1本分より多かったからなんだよ。
つまりあの現場では
Surmise.
2本のモノ
I
クマ
like
ボト
that
ルが
word.
割られていたのだけど、そのうち1本分の破片とモノクマフィギュアは何者かに処分された。その際その人物は破片を多めに残してしまったんでしょう。
Mhm.
まあきっちり測れというのも難しい話でしょう。でも破片を処分ってどうしてそんなことをする必要があったの？
それが事件に関係する
There can be
も
no
のだっ
doubt
た。
that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. Must have been used by Sakura's second attacker. Some bowling aficionados. Sakura's second attacker. Nice.
これだ。大神さんの2発目の王だ。
Mhm.
処分されたモノクマボトルは
大神さんの頭部にあった2つの傷。割られた
Kyoko is essentially like carrying the whole case, to be honest. Like, we're just her little minion. We spout out words every now and then because she takes pleasure from giving us the answers. I'm not sure if I'm fond of that idea, but whatever.
それらを踏まえて考えてみれば、
そして犯人は1本分の破片だけを処分することで、
だとすると2発目のオーダーを行った人物はハガクレ君以外の誰かということ
So
になる。
essentially the situation is that Hito thought he had killed her, tried to make Toko look like the culprit. Toko was hiding in the locker thing in the back, So she saw the situation. When she came out, she must have seen Sakura move. So she could have gotten scared as well. Grabbed a second bottle, hit them. And since she already realized that Hiro had hit her before, she wanted to make Hiro look like the culprit because she was scared of killing her with that second blow. But in total honesty, none of them actually killed her. But they don't know that yet. Which is what makes it interesting, I think.
雑誌を隠した件もあるし、あなたが事件前後に娯楽室を訪れた可能性は高い。待ってよ。確かにそれをやったのが私って根拠。
いや、間違いない。映画犯人だべ。
Sorry if you heard that motorcycle.
俺は自分の過ちを認めることを恐れないんだ。そういうタイプなんだべ。それにそう断言できる根拠を思い出したぞ。
一応聞いておこうか。
あれは俺がオーガに呼び出された直後のことだ。いきなり呼び出されて不安だった俺は予定時間より早く娯楽室の前で張り込みをして、そんでしばらくしたところで俺は見たんだ。ガワッチが娯楽室に入っていくとこうな。その直後、今度はオーガが娯楽室に入っていった。だから部屋の中にはフカッチもいると思って俺は安心して娯楽室に入ったのに、そこにいたのはオーガだけだったんだ。フカッチは消えちまってたんだべ。
なぜそんな大事なことを今になって
He's pretty stupid, I'm not gonna lie.
自分が殺人を犯してしまったというショックですっかり忘れていたべ。
誰かあいつの頭のネジを探して。
I don't think they've come loose. I think they were always loose. But, you know.
おい、フカッチ、あの時おめえはどこに消えて。
あんたの見間違いよ。私は消えたんじゃなくて、
Yeah,
隠れ
the
てい
locker
たの
thing.
ね。私が娯楽室に隠れてたなんて、妙な言いがかりばっかり。
Okay, the voice acting on her is on point. Not as good as her counterpart, but still pretty good. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room, and I have it. She left it there for everyone to find. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Oh, please no more, I hate this mode. Alright. So far, you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to that finishing blow. Now, you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the Q key or use the mouse wheel. Also, unlike the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to each, okay. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you. Well then, only halfway. Okay. I really don't like this mode, but let's see how we do this then. Shoot. 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 Shoot.
違う。いい加減にしてよ。認めないから。習ってやる。習ってやる。
I swear this is furious clicking time. Okay, I have to choose the right. I don't even know what she's saying, dude. In the rec room, don't be ridiculous. Locker handprints. Okay, we're gonna have to use the locker handprints. Fine. I stressed out there. Sorry. Do I have the locker handprints? Yeah, I do. Shut the F up, please. Okay, I'm sad we lost a heart there, but whatever. Let's keep going.
娯楽室のロッカーの内側に手形が残されてたのは知ってる。こう誰かがロッカーの中に隠れた時、
Okay.
うっかり手形を残しちゃったんだろうけど。お母さん、この手形に見覚えはない？
だったらこの手形とあなたの手を比べてみましょう。
は俺に手間をかけさせるな。
はい、私の手形です。
あっさり認めたべ。
じゃあ
Let's be real. She doesn't have the strength to kill Sakura with a bottle.
そんなわけ。
正直に言え。
Only because I just realized it's only because Byakuya is asking her, right?
これまたあっさりだべ。
だけど多分って深川さん、詳しい話を聞かせてもらえる？
いいえ。
私は大神に呼び出された後、先回りして娯楽室に乗り込むことにしたの。行かないと何されるかわからないし、かといって正面から行くのも怖いから、先に忍び込んでよって思って、それでロッカーの中に隠れて。
じゃあひょっとして見てたんか？俺がオーガを殴るとこも。
その後、あんたが私の名前でダイイングメッセージを捏造した時も。
そりゃなんとも気まずい気分だべ。
だから私は葉隠れがいなくなった後、すぐにロッカーから出て、その雑誌を雑誌棚に戻したのよ。
その時雑誌を上下逆さまにして戻しちゃったんだね。
仕方ないじゃない、急いでたんだか
Fair
ら。
enough.
間抜けすぎるな。
Imbeciles.
どいつもこいつも。
そんなことより、さくらちゃんを殴ったのはどうして？雑誌を棚に戻した直後、急に背後から獣のうなり声みたいなのが聞こえて、それで振り返ったら血まみれの大神さくらが私を睨んでたのよ。その血を見たせいで私は雑誌棚の前で気絶しちゃって、だからその
Okay,
後
bring her
の
out
ことは
then.
覚えてないの。あとは出てまいりました。
やっぱおめえのせいだったか。
私のせい、白夜様のせい、二つのせいがぶつかり合うことで、そのせいはよりた。
聞かれたことだけ
Let's see.
答えろ。お前が大神桜を殺し。
大前提としまして、私とネクラは同じ記憶を共有してないのです。なので何が起きたのか詳しいことは分かりませんが、とにかく私がすやすや寝てたら誰かがガシガシ揺すりやがるわけよ。あれ王子様と思って目を開けたら、なんとスプラッター。私びっくりしすぎて、近くにあったボトルで引っ張たちた。だって怖かったんだもん。さくらちゃんは心配してくれてたんだよ。それなのにひどいよ。ひどいのはあいつだっつーの。おかげで燃える男子以外は初めて殺しちまったよ。その後あなたは証拠隠滅のためにモノクマ。だって女なんかを殺したせいで死にたくないじゃん。どうせ死ぬなら
Okay, I
様を
didn't
殺して死
actually
にた
know
い
she
わ。
wanted to kill Byakuya.
どこかで一人で死ね。一切の意味もなくただ死ね。
ついてなかったの。いろんな不運が重なったのよ。だっていつものオーガチンなら私のボトル攻撃ぐらい平気でかわせたはずよ。さすがの彼女も葉隠君から受けたオーダのダメージは残っていたんでしょうね。
いや、なんつうか、でもよかったべ。オーガは俺が殺したわけじ
So
ゃなかっ
that's
たん
good.
だな。
Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
とにかくこれで決定だね。じゃあさっさと投票を始めよう
I
よ。
thought for sure you'd have some words for Hito on that one.
ほらどうしたのみんな。投票でしょ。さっさと投票しようよ。
Okay.
まだだ。
え、まだって 何がまだなの？
さっきの深川の話を聞いて妙だとは思わなかったのか？
妙って？
葉隠れの王だ。その後の深川の王だ。
There was blood on the floor and all that stuff, right?
おい深川、もう一度さっきの話をしてやれ。そうすればいくら間抜けなこいつらでも。
ラジャーよ、ダーリン。
Okay. It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Let's see how we handle this one. Kyoko's examination, status says out his body, yellow powder. I don't even know, dude. Let's read through all this.
私はすやすや寝てただけ。そこを大勝ちに起こされたの。目が覚めたのは雑誌棚の前だったわ。
血だらけのオーガに驚いたおめえはモノクマボトルでオーガを殴ったんだな。
そう、大勝ちも大勝ち。
お前が大神を殴った場所はどこだ？
私が目覚めた場所と一緒よ。雑誌棚の前でやっちゃいました。
Okay. So, if the second shot from Toko is what killed Sakura, then the problem is... Where did Sakura die? Okay, let's see. I guess we have to shoot with status of Sakura's body, right?
そこを大勝ちに起こされたの。目が覚めたのは雑誌棚の前だったわ。
血だらけのオーガに驚いたおめえはモノクマボトルでオーガを殴ったんだな。
そう、大勝ちも。
お前が大神を殴った場所は？
私が目覚めた場所と一緒。雑誌棚の前でやっちゃいました。
Okay, it is. I was kind of scared of that one because we're kind of low on hearts. But, oh well, let's see.
大神さんは椅子に座ったままの姿勢で死んでたんだ。雑誌棚の前でのオーダーが死因なら彼女が椅子で死んでたことの説明がつかないよ。
ようやく気づいたか。
そんなの、その殺人鬼が嘘ついてるだけだ。
本当は椅子に座ってるオーガを殴ったんだ。
いや、雑誌棚の前でオーダーがあったことは確かだ。
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shop. Is he referring to the blood on the floor? I'm guessing. Okay, nice.
これだ。雑誌棚の前でのオーダーはあったはずだよ。棚の前に残されてた血痕がその事実を物。
じゃあ
You can't move that,
した
dude.
後
She's
ジェノ
huge.
サイダーが死体を移動させたんじゃねえのか？俺が殺したと見せかけるためにな。俺が殴った時オーガは椅子に
いやいや、待ちなさいって。私はハサミ以上に重いものは持てる。だからあんな巨大な筋肉運べるわけねえだろ。
じゃあどういうこ
どうだ？これでも事件は終わったと言え。
でもそれにこの事件の最大の謎である密室、あの謎が解けない以上この事件を解決さ。あんな密室トリックなんて簡単じゃん。カーがさくらちゃんを殺した後、またどっかに隠れたんだよ。
と？なるほど。ジェノサイダーは密室が破られるそんで密室が破られたどさくさに紛れてロッカーの。
いや、それは違うと思うよ。
The locker... Oh, I saw it for myself, I guess. So, it was open.
娯楽室のドアを破る前、朝比奈さんも僕と一緒に見たはずだよ。あの時点ですでにロッカーは開いてたでしょ。だから深川さんがずっとあのロッカーに隠れてたとは考え。
じゃあジェノサイダーはどこに隠れてたんだべ？
私は知らんよ。そもそも密室トリックって何？
おめえは犯人なんだろ？なんで知らねえんだって。
ってことは私は犯人じゃなかったりして。そんなの嘘だよ。
嘘ではない。さっきから言ってる通り。
だけどよ、ジェノサイダーが犯人じゃねえとなると。
それがどうした？
だって別の死因なんて。
お前らがその可能性
Could
を
we
見
really
落と
be
して
missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's... Okay, we're not stop debate then. Yellow powder, Monaco file number 4, and Ali's account. Okay.
オーガの死因がジェノサイダーのオーダじゃないとすると、じゃあオーガはどうして死んだんだ？
別の死因なんてありえないよ。さくらちゃんの死因は頭部の傷以外には考えられないよ。結局私のせいにされてる。
If there's one place I might find a clue, it would have to be written in there. So I guess the monochrome file, right? So we shoot Hina's with the monochrome file?
じゃあオーガは別の死因がさくらちゃんの死因
I
頭
guess.
部の傷以外には考えられないよ。
Let's see.
それは違う。モノクマファイルによると
True.
大神さんは吐血をしてたらしいんだ。その吐血は大神さんの実際、大神さんの下には
そんなの頭を殴られた時に
She
口
got
の
hit
中
on
を
the
切っ
back
た
of
だ
the
けか
head
もしれ
though.
ないじゃん。口の中を切っただけならモノクマファイルに吐血なんて書かないで。それに彼女の口の中には。そこまで調べたの？本当に死体大好きっ子ね。死体に興味があるわけじゃないの。謎の解明に興味
So
があるだけ。
I'm still counting on her being a detective. I just want to find that out for sure.
だけどよ、口の中を切ったわけじゃねえなら、
体内で起きた異変が原因とい
Yeah.
う大神桜
We're
は毒をも
finally getting
ら
there,
れて
I
殺
hope.
され。
毒をもら
そうだ。この俺がたどり着いた。
しびれる。ありえないよ。毒なんて。
Let's see.
信じられないか？だったら説明してやろう。犯人がどうやって大神に毒を飲ませたのかをな。
Let's see Byakuya's explanation on
で
this.
きるの？
無論だ。では。
静かに白夜様の話を提供しなさい。
おめえが一番
Let's
薄い
see.
って。
謎を解く鍵は4階の科学室にある。
え？娯楽室じゃなくて？だったら俺も調べられたじゃねえか。
現場の立ち入りを禁じられた程度で捜査を諦めたお前には、
まあ当たってんべ。
あの科学室には大きな薬品棚があり、そこで
それって毒薬か？
そこまで強い毒ではないが、それなりに飲めばそれなりに死ぬ。だがこの毒の性質などはどうでもいいんだ。
どこに置いてあったんだ？
科学室の棚は A と A の棚には栄養剤、 B の棚に。
じゃあその毒薬も C の棚にあったんで。
さあ
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as all the supplements, I'm positive. Yeah, it was on section A.
これだ。その毒薬って A の棚に。
え？でも A の棚って栄養剤とかが。
妙だろう。なぜ栄養剤が置かれている A の棚に。
なんでだべ？
これが犯人が行った入れ替えの副産物だからだ。
どういう意味？
こういう意味だよ。
Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips. We were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
まずいな。
大変！白夜様が大変よ！早く水を飲まないと。粉だけ飲んだら喉がカーってなるから。
あ、もう毒吐き出させんのが先だろ。
確かに吐き出したくなるような味だな。これどこ
Oh,
が高級
okay.
品だ。
Protein then.
何の話だべ？
もちろんプロテインの話だ。
プロテイン。
野上君、その瓶を貸してもらう。
ああ、構わないぞ。
She touched her finger to her tongue.
プロテイン。
そうだ。その瓶に入っていたのは毒薬ではなく、プロだとすると逆に本来この瓶の中に入っていたはずの毒薬は
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in. Could it be? Okay, more hangman. Is it protein drink? I guess. Guess we're going for an R, T, an E, an N. Where's the N? Here. A D over there. An I. It's heading over here. And an N. Is that it? Yes, it is, I guess. Okay. Is Hina gonna somehow try and take the blame for this? Maybe to like attempt a suicide because she knows that if we pick her and she knows she's not the culprit, then we all die, and maybe she wants to kill us or something because like we don't believe that anyone killed her, and she probably doesn't want to believe that Sakura committed suicide. So she'd prefer to like kill us all off, right?
毒薬の瓶にプロテインの粉末が入れられてたのだ。
そうだ。毒薬とプロテインはそれぞれ中身が入れ替えられていたはずなんだ。プロテインの中には毒薬の瓶の中に。そしてそう考えれば犯人が大神にマジでか？犯人は大神に現場にあったあるものを渡す。
Something at the scene. A protein drink. Nice.
犯人が大神さんに渡したのってプロテイン。
しかも毒薬の入った。犯人はそれを渡すことで大神に毒薬を飲ませたんだ。
そういや、オーガは前から言ってたべ。だからオーガは頭に傷を負った時、その治療のためにプロテインを飲む。
そこで差し出されたのが毒薬が入れられたプロ。そしてその入れ替えを行った人物の正体も。
マジか？誰がやったんだべ？
薬の入れ替えを行った人物を示す証拠は科学室にはっきりと残されている。
The evidence that shows who switched them, it has to be. It must be what we found in front of the shelf. I'm guessing the footprints. Right? The footprints in the powder? Okay.
科学室の棚の前に残された足跡。入れ替えをした人物を示す証拠。
今朝俺が科学室を訪れた時はあそこに足跡など存在しなかった。つまりあの足跡がつけられたのはしかも足跡が残されていたのは A の棚の前だった。おそらく A の棚で毒薬とプロテインを入れ替え、そしてあれだけはっきりと足跡が残って、今すぐ俺たち全員の靴を調べる。そうすればすぐに。
Yeah, she's gonna take the blame.
私だよ、あの足跡。
朝日。
だってどうせバレちゃうなら自分の口から
I
言った
wonder how
方
we're
が
gonna turn this around because I'm convinced she didn't kill her. Maybe she attempted. Maybe she tried, but I don't think she killed her. I think it was all Sakura's decision.
じゃあオーガを殺したのって。
私がさくらちゃんを殺したんだよ。
やはり俺の睨んだ通りだった。あの足跡はどう見てもスニーカーのものだった。そして俺たちの中でスニーカーを履いている
The only people wearing sneakers here are... I wear sneakers. Fair enough.
僕と朝比奈さんだけ。
Yeah, let's skip this because we already saw it.
あの足跡がないものではないなら、
朝日奈っちだけ。
ついでに言えば学級裁判に入ってからのやけに投票を急いでいたよな。それは自分の罪を他人に押し付けるため。
Doesn't Sakura wear sneakers as well? I would think so.
何が信じられないと言うんだ。
だって朝比奈さんと大神
親友同士だからこそ、親友である朝から渡されたプロテインなら
True.
大神は怪しむことなく口にしたはずだ。親友朝比奈はそうすることで被害者である大神を騙し、さらに
Trust
俺
is
た
a
ちも騙そうとしたん
double-bladed
だ。
sword, so
朝比奈よ、お前にしてはなかなか
I still don't
えげ
think
つ
it was
ない
Hina
方法を
though.
考えたもん。
I'm gonna scratch my leg.
大神さんを殺したのはもしどうしてそんなことした。
娯楽室で頭を怪我してるさくらちゃんを見つけた時にね、さくらちゃんから頼まれたんだ。プロテインを持ってきてほしい。だけど科学室にプロテインを取りに行った時、ふと思いついちゃったんだよ。
今なら殺せる、そう思ったんだな。それで薬の入れ替えを行い、毒薬入りの
That's
プロ
pretty
テイン
effed
容
up
器
still.
を
Like
渡したとい
she
うわけだ。
definitely tried to kill her, right? But it was technically still Sakura's decision. I'm still sticking to that.
そうしたらさくらちゃん、
Like she knew Hina was going to do that, right?
待って、そんなの
まさかお前まで親友を殺すはずがない。まだわからないのか。このゲームはそんなに友情なんて甘い考えは通用しない。他人のために自分を犠牲にする人間など存在しない。その女が自分のために
だとしても
Okay.
納得できない。
いつまで言っている。
勘違いしないで。センチメンタリズムなんかで言ってるわけじゃない。私はただ解けない謎に納得していないだけ。
それって
Yes.
密室トリックのこと？
朝比奈さん、あなたが犯人なら説明して。それはそんなことどうだっていいじゃん。犯人だから。そういうわけじゃないけど、でもあなた
まさかお前朝比奈は犯人
だとしたら、
ありえん。薬を入れ替えている以上
本当にそうなのかな。信じたくないって気持ちを抜きにしてもなんだか不自然に思えるんだけど。
何がだ。
だってさ、あんなに目立つ足跡をそのまま残しておくなんて。
What I think is that maybe Sakura like switched them beforehand, knowing that she was going to be attacked, knowing that she would be found by Hina. Hina actually did try to bring her the protein drink, but since it was already switched out, she poisoned her instead by accident, kind of. That's why I'm still sticking with the idea of a suicide thing and everything.
なんていうか。
そう
Plus, that would explain the closed room dilemma we have.
緊張してたせいで
It's just stupid.
気づかなかった。そうだよ。そうなんだから仕方ない。ねえ朝比奈さん、もう少し詳しく聞かせてもらえるかしら。あなたが毒薬とプロテインを入れ替えたと。なんで？そんな必要ないじゃん。
朝比奈さん、僕からもお願いするよ。
勝手にしろ。朝比奈が犯人なのは明らか。他に怪しい人間もいない。
朝比奈さん、始めていいわよ。私はまず最初に C の棚に行って、そこから毒薬を取り出したの。棚の前に粉末をまき散らしたのはそうだよ。棚から毒薬を取り出すときに分かったわ。次に A の棚にプロテインを取りに行って、そこで薬の入れ替えをし、その薬の入れ替えが終わって、私は毒薬を入れたプロテインの容器を持って科学室。その時プロテインを入れた毒薬の瓶をそのせいで全部バレちゃって、それで終わりだ。
ねえ朝比奈さん、君は最初に C の棚から毒薬を取り出した後、つまり朝比奈さんは C の棚から A の棚。
But if that's true, how could the bottle of protein powder have crashed there? I'm guessing.
朝比奈さん、今の話を。どうしたんだまこちん。やけに積極的。
何度聞いても同じだ。
How long? Till we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Okay, more non-stop debate, I guess. I guess source of the powder would be the one we're going to use to shoot with.
私は最初に C の棚に行って、
Okay.
そこから毒薬を取り出したんだよ。その時棚の前に粉末をまき散らしたのね。棚から毒薬を取り出す時に瓶を落としちゃって、それでその後は C の棚から A の棚に移動して、そこで薬の入れ替えをしたんだよ。その入れ替えが終わった後はプロテインを入れた毒薬の瓶を A の棚に戻して、私は毒薬を入れたプロテインの容器を持って化学室から出て行ったんだ。
I'm gonna risk it then.
これで終わりだよ。
I think I know what it is. In the chem lab, where were the footprints, and what direction were they facing? Those facts clearly contradict what Hina just told us. Just source of the powder, footprints in the powder. I guess that's what we want to shoot, right?
そこから毒薬を取り出したんだ。その時棚の前に棚から毒薬を取り出す時に
I guess we have to shoot that with this?
C の棚から A の
Yes, okay, nice.
それは違うよ。朝比奈さんは最初に C の棚に毒薬を取りに行って、
それがどうしたの？
その後は君はプロテインを取り出すため。でも現場に残されていた足跡は、これって今の朝比奈さんの
足跡を偽装するためにわざと遠回り。い
や、それはないよ。だって
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
おい、どういうことだ、朝比。
朝比奈さん、あなたは嘘をついてるわ。だってこの足跡を見る限り、粉末がまき散らされた後に化学室のあなたは C の棚にはだからそれは
Okay, Byakuya is freaking out because she didn't get to solve the puzzle. The enigma.
それに朝比奈さんの証言でおかしいのは、
New
それを
evidence.
説明する前に、
新しい証拠だと？
あら、その証拠をくれたのはあれ。
俺が？
さっき戸上君から受け取った毒薬の瓶の中にその証拠が隠されていたわ。こんな大事なものに気づかないのは致命的な見落としをしたわね。
言ってみろ。
I like that Byakuya is freaking out on this one.
私が見つけたの。
Piece of glass. Okay.
瓶の底の方に紛れ込んでいたわ。戸上君が粉末を飲んでくれたおか
I
げで
wish he ingested the glass instead of the powder, to be honest.
おかげで謎が解けた。感謝しておくよ。
なんだ？
そう、戸上君にはまだ
I wish I could explain.
あなたが代わりに答えてあげる。
Let's see. A shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something this same shade of blue. The rec room window. Okay.
これだ。それって
窓ガラス。
僕が割った娯楽室の窓ガラスも薄水色だ。
そうね、間違いないわね。どうして娯楽室の窓ガラスの針？それの何がおかしいの？
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to what Hina told us, section A of the shelf, I suppose. Yeah.
これだ。毒薬の瓶は化学室のそれなのにあの毒薬の瓶の中に
Basically.
ナッチの証言は 嘘ってことか？
本当は毒薬の瓶は娯楽室にあったんだよ。少なくとも娯楽室の窓ガラスが割れるまで。そうでないとあの瓶の中に窓ガラスの
そしてそれは密室が破られた後で、化学式逆に現場に落ちていたプロテインの容器、おそらく密室が破られた後に。
待て、話がひどくしすぎだ。
We're moving too fast for Byakuya.
毒薬の瓶は密室時の娯楽室にあったのかもしれん。だがプロテインの容器が持ち込まれたのが密室が破られた後だとは言い切れないはずだ。それに大神が毒を飲んだのは毒がプロテインの容器が現場になかったとすると、大神はどうして毒を飲んだんだ？
So Hina tried to frame it all just to kill us all off, I guess, including herself.
だけどその前にみんなに一つ確認しておきたいことがあるんだ。
確認。
そのプロテインの容器に関して大神さんの死体を発見した後、誰か。
何の話だ？誘導尋問か？
いいから答えて。
身に覚えがないな。
Okay.
同じくそうやっぱりあのプロテインの容器が持ち込まれたのは。
いい加減にしろ。俺にわからんことを。
I like him freaking out, I'm not gonna lie. The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. Okay, let's see. I guess empty protein drink? Question mark. Okay.
間違いない。あのプロテインの容器は密室が破られるまでは娯楽室にはなかったのだ。
じゃああの容器は密室が破られた後に持ち込まれたんだ。
いや、そんなはずはない。あれはずっと娯楽室にあっ、もちろん密室が破られる前からな。
When the locked room was unlocked, in other words, when I broke the window. If I concentrate on that, what else do we have? Chemnap shelf, source of the powder. I don't know. Until the locked room was unlocked. I guess we can pick that up and shoot Byakuya's statement, right?
じゃああの容器は密室が破られた。
いや、そんなはずはない。
Because he says the rec room was unlocked. It had to was there before the rec room was unlocked. I'm guessing we pick up Kyoko's. We pick this up, right? And we shoot Byakuya's? That's the only answer I can think of right now.
密室が破られた後にも。
いや、そんなはずはない。あれはずっと娯楽室。
No? Okay. Okay, then I guess we grab Byakuya's and shoot Kyoko's? Question? I'm not sure if that's correct to be. I'm kind of confused with this one, not gonna lie. I might be passing something up on hindsight. Okay. And I guess we shoot Kyoko's. Let's try that, I guess. Nope. Okay then. We're gonna plug this one up then. Empty protein drink. I'm gonna shoot Byakuya's with this one, I guess. No, I didn't want to grab that, dude. It didn't let me shoot for some reason. Okay, here it is. Oh, we're running out of time. Fair enough. Finally, there we go. I'm gonna get a bad grade on that one, but whatever.
現場に落ちてた容器の周りに
お前が割った窓ガラスの破片だ。
True.
破片が散らばってたのはあの破片は容器の下にも散らばってた。
Fair enough.
ガラスの破片が容器の下にあるってこと。プロテインの容器が置かれたのは窓ガラスにつまり密室。
キリギリがあの容器を蹴飛ばしたものがい
破片の上にあったのは誰かが容器を蹴飛ば。
I mean, that was kind of obvious. I thought everyone knew
おか
that,
げ
but
ではっき
whatever.
りしたでしょ。
Okay.
密室時の娯楽室にあったのは毒薬の瓶だけど、それらは密室。プロテインの容器が娯楽室に置かれ、毒薬の瓶が化学室に置かれる。
だとすると大神が毒の入ったプロテインの容器を受け取ったから。いや、
きっと大神さんは毒薬の瓶から直接
密室時の現場にあったのは毒薬の瓶だけとなる。それ
Yeah, she wanted to kill herself because of you. You're a bitch.
その毒を飲んだということか。そんな
And that solves the problem of the locked door room, whatever you want to call it.
話してみろ。いや、
まず最初にはっきりさせておかなければならない。密室時の娯楽室にあった毒薬の瓶。
朝日ナッチが持ち出して。
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. I'm gonna take a guess and say it was Sakura, to be honest. Yeah.
これだ。僕は
殺された。何言ってんの。いいえ、大神さんが科学室に行っているのは確か。嘘だよ。
Sakura definitely went to section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I needed. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Is it bullet time? No, right? Oh, more of this? Please, I hate this so much.
そんなの嘘だよ。何言ってんの。違うもん。もう終わりにしてよ。そんなの嘘だよ。違うもん。苗木のバカ。そんなの嘘だよ。何言ってんの。違うもん。もう終わりにしてよ。そんなの嘘だよ。
Okay.
違うもん。
Do you have any kind of proof that Sakura took the poison?
さくらちゃんが毒薬を持ち出した証拠があるの。
I thought we were gonna switch the bullets, but we didn't. I was trying to switch with the key cue to see what other bullets we had, but it didn't let me, so okay.
朝比奈さん、大神さんの足の甲に黄色い粉末が。
足。
この黄色い粉末だよ。確か
Yeah.
黄色い粉末だったよ。つまり大神さんの足の。
でもどうして科学室。
しかも足の甲って。あの粉末がまき散らされた時、大神さんが、つまり大神さんこそが、大神さんがあの瓶を落とした時、彼女はだから直撃は避けられたけど、その際に舞った粉末が彼女の足の甲に。そう考えられるはずだ。
じゃあなぜ大神さんは毒薬を取り出す以外は考えられないの。違うよ。私だって。
The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. Okay. Where Sakura is. Here it is.
これが僕の答えだ。
True.
大神さんを殺したのは大神さん。大神自身。
つまり。
信じらんない。
確かに信じられない。でもそう考えると全て大神さん自身の毒薬を取りに行き、自らの命を。そして
Because of course, Sakura wanted to create a locked room.
これだ。あの密室は
きっと彼女は邪魔が入る。大神さんはその密室に、そしてその毒薬の瓶は密室が破られた後、ある朝比奈さん、全ては捜査のかく乱のため。大神さんの死体を見つけた時、 あなたはその理由はその入り口付近に毒薬の瓶が。
朝比奈さんが毒薬の瓶死体を発見して驚いている僕と。
それに今思えばそ
Yeah. Okay.
あなたはみんなを呼びに行く。本当は容器の入れ替えを行うために。そして科学室に行ったあなたはそこで娯楽室から持ち出した空のプロテインの容器だけを持って。そう考えれば
その後急いで。
Seems fair enough, to be honest. She was probably really tired. I'm talking about Sakura. She was probably really tired of the situation. She had someone kept hostage as well, which I still don't know who they are, but whatever.
こっそり現場に落としたんだよ。あの時気づく。本来の朝比奈さんなら誰よりも本来の朝比奈さんなら。
大神さんは自殺。朝比奈さんはその事実を隠すために死の真相が隠せるなら自分が歌だからこそあれらの証拠を粉末に残った足跡や入れ替えた。
朝比奈は自分が犯人と。
違うよ。私が殺したんだ。私がさくらちゃんを殺し。
朝比奈さん。
違う。終わってなんか
I mean, I guess we can kind of understand how hurt she is based on the circumstances.
終わらせなきゃダメだ。もう終わらせなきゃダメなんだよ。
Okay. Let's get this over with then. Sakura wanted to talk to Hiro, Toko, and one other person. Okay, where's Byakuya? Down here. Okay. This is Toko got to the rec room early and hid somewhere. I guess that. What was in the Monokuma battle that Hiro hit Sakura with? Where's the knight chess piece? This one. What did Hiro do to try and cover up the murder I thought he'd committed? Right, Toko. At that point, Toko, who was in the locker, I guess she came out? Question mark. Is there anything that signifies that? Is it this one or is it that one? I don't know. Because it could well be. Let's go back to the beginning. This one could well signify hiding, right? And this one could signify going out. I don't know. What did she do with the magazine that had the dying message written on it? She hid it on the shelf, but let's see. I guess it's this one, but because I don't see anything else, we'll just go through it. What was in the Monokuma battle that Genocide Jack hit Sakura with? The queen piece. Here it is. And what actually killed Sakura that came from the chem lab? I'm guessing this. Is this it? It looks like it. Or is it this one? Might be that one, to be honest. There was something on the floor near Sakura's body, which someone grabbed. I'm guessing this. What was it that they switched the bottle of poison and left in the rec room? The protein drink thing, right? Do you have everything? I think we do. And that's the only one I can fit there. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm kind of confused with the locker ones because they seem kind of similar, but if they're wrong, I guess we just switch them around. Yeah. Okay, we already know this.
呼び出された3人のうち最初に娯楽室深川さん
Okay, I guess we got
一
wrong
足
with
先に
that.
娯楽室
Alright, let's switch them back around then. I'm guessing. I don't know.
犯人は君なんだ呼び出された3人のうち
Okay.
深川さんは一足先娯楽室のロッカー
Okay.
そ
Let's
して
go to the next one.
大神さんが次に娯楽室にやってきたのはそこで大神さんに殺され思わず大神さんを殺してしまったと思いテーブルの上にあった雑誌に
Perfect.
ある人物の名前を
See
書い
if we got the rest of it right though.
深川つまりだけど深川さんは
Okay.
だけど彼女は雑誌をその直後大神さんの死それによって彼女はそこで目を覚ました彼女は
The queen piece. Alright.
そしてこれが大神さんを殺したと自分が割ってしまったものこうしてでも
The poison. She downed the poison.
大神さん自身彼女は娯楽室鍛えたんだ
We arrive. Break the window. Stomp in.
そして死体を発見した僕でもその
Okay, we
時
got that right. It's nice. And we got that right as well.
そしてそうすることで今回の学級祭
Nice.
そして
I like the contrast there of colors and the art style. Looks really, really good.
君なんだ
I'm a fan of it.
これが
Okay.
大神さんは自ら命を絶ったんだ朝比奈さんはその事実を隠すために
それがだが
I didn't do anything. To be honest, it was all on
お前ごとき
Kyoko.
がそこにたどり着けたんだ俺がたどり着けなかった
いやそれは
まだわからないの？人間は計算や損得だけで動くわけじゃない。だからあなたはそれを理解していなかった。だから真実にたどり着けなかったね。言ったでしょ。人の感情という
Oh,
も
that's so
のを軽ん
badass.
じていつか足元に救われる。
Thank you for saying that out loud, Kyoko. I swear. Alright. Let's see. Fair enough. 97 coins. Seems pretty alright.
こらこら、これでオチがつきました。お前だったら忘れてない？
ああ、そうだったわね。
Yeah, I guess we all
本
forgot.
当に忘れてたの？テンション下がってもさ、こういうのってお決まりだ。面倒かもしれませんけど、投票の結果、その答えは正解どうなんでしょう。
So we just pick Sakura, I guess. Fair enough. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
僕の存在って。
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand. Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us. And yet, why did you do
どう
that?
いうことだ
Yeah, we almost died there. Because that's exactly what I wanted. I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why. I couldn't let her be the only one that died. You were gonna take us all with you. We have to atone for our sins, because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious, that's... You still don't understand. Then let me explain. Do you realize how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate, so instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her, and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me. You tried to protect me, but because of me, my closest friend got hurt. Because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them. Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you... Please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy. They're friends. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood she was a friend to all of us. And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding. Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you'd pushed her. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that? Okay. Some protein. Could I ask you to... Okay, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. So it's partial truth, kind of, right? I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura, let me in. Please, open the door. Okay. Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet, you all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. We killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to let us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never see her face after this. Sorry to interrupt right now, right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker. But it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. Monokuma sure does know how to kill a mood, I bet. Alright, let's see what he has to say for himself. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died? What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant. Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and I, me... Well, what I'm really trying to say is... Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this? What is that? Isn't it obvious? A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me. Alright. This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put it in her room. You lied to me. Makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit. Okay, I can't help if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. Fair enough, to be honest. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene cut. So then, what did she write in her real suicide note? I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice. But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place? And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. It gives me the willies. Could you get on with it, please? Okay, geez. Talk about buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Alright. Okay, I guess I'll read it. I wish she would have read it, but whatever. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish. For a second I thought she was gonna read it completely, but no, only the first. Whatever. It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me. Okay, fair enough. You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years. Okay. However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind. Okay. They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate. Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive. I saw a weakness in my own heart, the mistake of my succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything, That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura... Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic?
皆が我を恨むのも当然だ。すべては我の弱さが招いた結果なのだからな。
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
それがお主たちを裏切ったことへの罪滅ぼし。
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
事態は我の力だけでは収まらなくなっていた。そしてそれこそが黒幕が我の裏切りを公表した本当の目的だったのだ。
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
だがそれも全ては我の責任。
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told, and commit murder.
ただし、我が殺すのは
Okay, actually fair enough to be
我自
honest.
身だ。
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my own life.
お主たちにはその価値がある。我の命を懸ける意味がある。お主たちがどう思おうと。
That's so sweet. I've never had people like you in my life. Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us. She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us. She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person would do that. It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Hina yo. 最後に謝らせてくれ。
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry. But please, don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hito on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I was doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see.
我らは憎しみ合う敵同士などではなく、協力すべき仲間同士なのだということをな。朝比奈よ。お主は何としてでも生き延びてくれ。必ず生き延びるんだ。
I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still. But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one. She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. I don't think she does, to be honest. I mean, technically it's still Monokuma's fault, but whatever. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone. First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste. Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together. This is all because of our misplaced hatred. I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else. Well, it is going to go like that, I guess. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember? Your enemy is each other. Shut up, Byakuya, please. Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I'm bowing out of the game. Oh? Oh? Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game. There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. Now, I have only one thing to look forward to. And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism. That's what you're thinking. Okay. Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring, I guess, for Monokuma. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time. Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track. It's the moment you've all been waiting for, punishment time. True. Oh heavens no. Just because the blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear ×1 rule. I don't even know what that means, dude. But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So, for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time. Did you like... Okay. I actually think that was a smart move on his end, based on a few things. First of all, I kind of had forgotten about the AI Chiquito thingy. I just remember that we took it because it's AI, I suppose, to that secret room, didn't we? To connect it to the Ethernet port and everything. So this closes in a few things. This closes in that Monokuma knew about that room. This closes in that the guy that attacked us near the beginning of this chapter and took all the files away was someone under Monokuma's command. And I'm betting it's no one in this room right now, so that would be the 16th student that Monokuma would introduce at some point, right? And why is it smart? Because it acts kind of like a motive at some point, because one of our links to hope was this AI program that was helping us. And even though it gave us like these little pieces of information we had, it still had like an endless amount of possibilities to teach us more. And now those possibilities are gone. So that must shatter at least some of these people's souls. That's what I'm guessing. So it's a really smart move. And I guess I was wrong that there would be no more executions. I don't know if this in the fandom is considered an actual execution or not. Since it's technically an AI because Chihiro was dead already. I don't know how it's seen in the fandom, but if it's counted as an actual execution, then I was wrong with the fact that there would be no more executions. What I can tell is that it's very meaningful based on these things that I've just mentioned, right? So I'd probably put it up there with one of the most meaningful or impactful executions based on the context of a story-driven motive, right? As for visual representation or visual meaning in general, it wasn't very outstanding. It wasn't very impressive either. So let's just keep going with this, I guess. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. Into a sphere Monokuma. Circle Monokuma. That really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about that grilled goodness. Fried, boiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at. Okay, that's what he knew, or they knew. The risk of going to that place, right? When we took them. Alter Ego's word raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him? You were friends with a laptop. That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him. Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things? Even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. I was trying to find things out all sneaky. So you finally noticed them. Finally? No. I knew about him from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge? Well, I mean, the data on that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift, from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward, in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult. So of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting. Okay. I don't know if he's bluffing or not, to be honest. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better. Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad. Like, just unreasonably upset. Okay, time to bring this thing to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript. Postscript. Yeah, there's still a bit more left to Sakura's note. Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully, it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school. What? A clue? Okay, she didn't read everything. I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here. And so I've learned one thing, which is, the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Okay. Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory. Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. I'm guessing what she's meaning is the whole manipulation of our memories process, right? Wait, you can't just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know how. That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. Sex for you, loser. Wait, what's this? What is it now? There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what, and that's seriously it. Well, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you. Well, whatever, who cares what some dead musclehead has to say. Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to consider how you approach the school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about it. Think long, think hard. Those were his parting words thus, before disappearing. But what was all that about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us. Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over. What did you do? What did you do to my body? Answer me, what did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off, and the bomb explodes. I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that. So, the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone. So now, what do we do? What else is there, other than the to head back up? Oh yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But, Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat. I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out. True. But actually just Kyoko, but... Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached the point where I need someone apologizing to me that once. Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try. That totally wasn't normal, right? Did you just capture his flag? I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master. What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what was happening here. Why would I ever go after a sleazeball like him? Sleazeball. That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are a sleazeball. Apparently, you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends. Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse. Okay, whatever. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. Is this the end? And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms and before long nights snuck up on us. Ding dong, bing bong. Okay. Okay. Same sequence as always. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up. Wake up. The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Okay. How did you get into my room?
Kiri-san?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here? I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. I guess we're just plain out stupid. Always, and you don't have to overact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it? 3 o'clock in the morning, of course. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? I'm guessing I'm gonna leave this for next episode. I guess I'm gonna leave it for next episode. I think I will. Let me see. Okay, we have chapter 4 pre-trial prep there. I should have saved it down here. So I'll guess I'll start saving my normal save files on empty slots. You know what? I'll save my normal save files on empty slot 30. I guess, right? Yeah, I'll leave them there. Because what I'm trying to do is like leave the save slots for like chapter 1 pre-trial here, chapter 2 pre-trial, chapter 3, and chapter 4 pre-trial, right? And okay, here we have the normal saves. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna end the episode. Not sure how long it is, probably around the 2-hour mark, like most trials, I guess. I hope it's not too extensive, but whatever. It was interesting, to say the least, because I think it was kind of obvious that it was a suicide, right? But at the same time, I really wanted to see how they were going to play out the trial process. At first, I wasn't sure if they were going to do a trial or not because, you know, it was a suicide, so it was like kind of a specific circumstance. I don't know how they were going to play it out. But once they announced the whole investigation process and the trial, I was kind of worried it was going to be boring. But no, the writers actually did a really, really good job with making the whole story progress, even in this trial that was so particular. So I'm very happy with that. I'm very pleased with their efforts. on that specific circumstance. So that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to hit the subscribe button. That really helps. And if you enjoy my content, visit my other videos. Hit the like button as well. It just takes a few seconds. You just go down there, hit the button, and that's about it. Visit my social media, specifically Twitter. I think I'm more active there. On Instagram, I just post like updates for when I'm going to be posting videos and stuff. But on Twitter, I'm a bit more active. Actually, just recently I've started being a bit more active, so go check that out. I have a blog, as I always mentioned, and I always leave a link down below, so go check that out. And I also leave links to a Twitch channel of a friend of mine, so you can check that out. Apart from that, I hope you guys are doing very well. Remember to leave a comment if you like. Take care. Love you all. I guess we'll see you guys next episode. Goodbye.